Good morning everybody and welcome to the beautiful port town of Playa Blanca, Lanzarote. It's about 10:30. I got up late, I'm going to admit, but I'm going for breakfast. I've looked it up and there is a place called the Irish Anvil, so I'm going to give that a go. If you haven't been here before, I'm going to show you right along the seafront all the way to that Irish breakfast. And if you have been here before, you're going to get to see all your old favourite restaurants. So come along with me. Let's enjoy the ride. Let's go. Is there a more beautiful place to start a vlog, guys? Look how stunning this little area is. I think this is pretty much the prettiest part of Lanzarote. In my humble opinion, it's stunning. Look at that little beach cove there. Absolutely stunning. And that is the clearest I have ever seen Fuerteventura. Unbelievable. Right, let's get going, guys. So we're starting at Fun Group, and where you see a Fun Group, there is an alley hop hiding in the background somewhere. But yeah, Fun Group, that's like your high-end sort of perfumes and bits and bobs in there. It's quite a good shop, get some nice sunglasses. But yeah, I'm here I stayed here last night. I stayed in the Palmeiras Gardens, guys, and let me tell you, that was so cheap and so good. It was unbelievably good value for money. I'm actually stunned at how much I got for, I'm going to tell you, the other video should be out, how much I got for 50 quid, all right? It's £50 to stay there for the night. It's absolutely beautiful. But yeah, I've already picked my breakfast, so if it doesn't go well, it's the end of the video, it's too late. But these restaurants are nice here. We had a Chinese in there once, in Jumbo, it's beautiful. It's all beautiful along here, guys. Everything's very, very nice. I've walked along here probably 4 or 5 times now, and every time I spot a new restaurant to look at and to talk about. This one's nice though, Fire. So Fire is the volcano, and you're not far from it actually in Playa Blanca. It's the closest resort to it. So if you're staying, guys, if you're staying in Puerto Carmen or Costa Teguise or one of the other big resorts, just jump on the bus. There's a bus stop, main bus stop, just about 500 meters from the seafront, and it costs you like 3 quid. So yeah, every time I always suggest see a bit more of the island. Like if you're here a week, have a little investigate. Can't go wrong. I like the theming of this bar as well. Proper sailor themed, isn't it? El Mirador Canario. What do they do mostly? Ooh, breakfast sandwich. That's all right. €9. Hawaiian with a pineapple in for breakfast. Ooh, I don't know about that. €7. So I'd say it is slightly, I think it's slightly more expensive in Playa Blanca than in PDC, Puerto de Carmen, but not too much. Not too much more expensive. I'd say, what would I say about this place? I would say that this is your more sophisticated sort of end of Lanzarote. If you're in Puerto de Carmen, you've got more live music and it's a bit more lively and rowdy. And then Playa Blanca, it's more chilled. I'm feeling a bit more zen. Still fun, still loads of places to visit, eat and drink, but you are looking more for a fun, chilled out atmosphere. This restaurant here, guys, is massive. I'm going to eat here one day. Every time I go past, I always talk about it. I've never once stopped and eaten there. But it looks good. And any restaurant that's managed to get like 150 tables, you know it must be good. Must have done well. Yeah, this beach is nice. This place is so I got the ferry, guys, over from here to Fuerteventura yesterday, and look how dead calm that sea is now. Beautiful. Yesterday, honestly, I felt like I was in yesterday I felt like I was on Deadliest Catch. The sea was mental. I was thrown all over the place. I get really seasick. So if you can, pick a day that looks like today. Look at that, beautiful slack water, clear views. No, not my luck. But anyway, I got distracted. What was I saying? But yeah, it's literally Coraleco across the way is like a carbon. It's like a mirrored town. It's identical to this place. Like they must have built it together. But you've got the town, and then you've got this little oasis beach in the middle of it, and that is exactly what Coraleco's like. So yeah, wicked little place. I always try to imagine if I lived here. If I lived here, I'd be working up the top doing something. Probably still be a builder if I lived out here, I'd imagine. And then your lunch break, you'd come down here and you just sit on the sand and watch the world go by. That wouldn't be a bad lunch hour, would it? So, yeah, what to know about Playa Blanca? So you've got the big main bus stop. You've got all your big all-inclusives out here. So you've got Barcelo, enormous hotel, which we've actually had a little look at on a previous vlog. That's down here, and a lot of the big 5-star sort of Lanzarote resorts are this end. So yeah, you're probably likely, if you're staying in a big resort, to end up having a wander along here. The other thing is it's like it's a proper town as well. So there's a high street up here, and there's proper shops there. There is a high street. It's got a little strip in it. Yeah, it's more built up than the other resorts. I'd say Costa Teguise and Puerto Carmen are much more just resorts. This is like a working town. You got the lads fighting. So the first time I come here, I thought it was just two kids fighting, but actually that is the island sport. So the Canaries has their own form of wrestling, and that's what them two people are doing. They are wrestling, and I tried that out in a hotel. So I was sat there in my all-inclusive, chilling out, and all these, apparently the Canarian national team turned up, and they was doing like demonstrations, and they asked if anyone wants to come up and have a wrestle, and my kids volunteered me. I do a bit of martial arts, so I got up and then I ended up having a wrestle with the national team. I did okay, to be fair. I think they respected my bravery, and they ended up giving me some Canarian potatoes and like this weird peanut butter stuff, which tasted quite good. Apparently that was like the national food as well. So yeah, it's good. Try and say yes as much as you can to opportunities, that's what I say. What's the worst that can happen, eh? Broken back, I suppose. So you've got the worst kept secreto in the world, because it's right on the seafront. That's not open yet. I'm hoping this breakfast is on still, because it's getting late. Because I didn't have a great night's sleep the night before, because I stayed in a dodgy hotel. I think I overslept today. I was just so happy to be in a real bed and like in a room that wasn't scary that, yeah, I think I slept a bit too long. Oh, you've got Puerto Blanco. I've had a meal in there with the kids and that, and my friends come over. That was nice, to be fair. So that's a good shout. Around here, you've got a couple of really cool beaches as well. You've got, I think it's called Papagayo, which is like this cool beach. You have to take a dirt trail out, and then, yeah, it's like this cove. It's absolutely beautiful. It reminded me of Durdle Door in Dorset. So if you've been to Durdle Door, or you haven't, look it up quick. It's exactly like that. This one's nice. The gondola. Hey. Italian, isn't it? If it's a gondola, it's got to be Italian. Breakfast, €5.90. It's not bad, is it? I've said in all the videos, so I was in Benidorm a couple of weeks ago, and the Canaries is now considerably cheaper than the mainland. A lot cheaper. That never used to be the case, but now I'd say the average breakfast size price in Benidorm was probably 7, 8 quid, 9 quid, and here it's still sort of 5, 6 quid. So you are about 20% cheaper. Look, English breakfast €4.50 here. So yeah, considerably cheaper. He put his hands up like he was under arrest then. I met some subscribers on the beach as well, so that was nice. So if you are a subscriber, say hello. I am awkward sometimes. I don't mean to be, but I'm still getting used to random people saying hello to me, because that doesn't happen normally. But I love it, and when I get going, I have a good old chat. You can't shut me up then, but yeah, initially it takes me a little bit of time to get used to it. So this is my last day as well of travelling alone. I've only been here for 3 days, and I liked it actually. It took me a little bit of time to get used to being on my own, because I'm not very often on my own at all. But yeah, I liked it. Peaceful, sort of, I don't know, doing things because you want to do them is weird. So normally I sort of, when you're a family man, you've got kids and you've got your wife, and you make sure you go to the meals that they want to do, and you make sure the kids are happy, and this person's happy, and that person's happy. But actually this time, I've sort of done whatever I wanted to do, which is a weird feeling really. I don't know if I like it. It's all my fault now. But yeah, sort of wandering around doing what you want. Yeah, I think I could get used to it. Look at that, beautiful guys. Beautiful, beautiful place. So over here, I'll show you in a minute, there's a statue. And every time I go over there, I make the kids read it. Yeah, it's represents the ancestors who made this all possible. And I bet you that 300-400 years ago, when they got here, this was a brutal place. You look at the landscape, it's proper rugged. I bet they had to really, really work hard to grow anything, to get anything going. Yeah, so I bet they were brave people. And so here's a fact for you, a real one, because I've actually heard it from an expert. So Lanzarote has a real connection to cowboys, strangely. So a lot of the first sort of settlers of parts of Texas and parts of America are from the Canary Islands, especially Lanzarote. So the first mayor of one of the famous towns in Texas was a Lanzarotean, or a Canarian, a Lanzarotean. So from there, I suppose they was explorers anyway. They used to go into brutal landscapes and making it their own. So yeah, there you go. Part of they're real cowboys. You got Yum Yums there. That's always got people in. It's always looking busy. You'll have to let me know, is that any good? And then yeah, so we're at the port. So it's not a bad walk. That's taken me 12 minutes to walk across. And we're going to go down. So there's like a little break where the port is. And you hop, and then you go across, and there's another strip of bars down this way. But what I'll do is I'll fast forward this bit for you with a bit of Spanishy music, I reckon. Yeah, guys, look at that for a port. Beautiful. If I didn't get seasick, I'd have one of these little boats. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Go rent a boat. The only one I could afford in here is probably that little dinky one there. They're so expensive, we looked them up. They're like hundreds of thousands for quite a insignificant boat. Someone once said to me, there are only 2 good days of being a boat owner. The day you buy it and the day you sell it. Ah, there we go. So here's the other side. You've got Popeye's sports bar over here, and hopefully the Irish Anvil somewhere. Look at how clean that water is. So I don't know if you can see, guys, there are fish everywhere swimming through it. You know it's a healthy port if the fish actually live in there. Look at that. Stunning. Yeah, so good things. The parking here, guys, free. So if you rent a car, you can park in that car park there, the port one, totally free, and obviously it's quite a secure place. And then if that one's full, there's an overspill one over here as well, where I've parked, and that one's free too. So yeah, Brucey bonus. How do I get over there now? Oh, I'm in the middle of the road. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Whew. So unfit these days, I tell you. It's bad. Right, I've never actually been around this bit properly. Popeye Sports Bar, Doner Kebab and Pizza. That's definitely a trap for wandering home, isn't it? So you've had your night out. You've had your night out down there, and on the wander home, they catch you with a kebab shop. How much for a kebab over here? Look at that, bargain. Under £6 for a chicken kebab. Oh, there's happy hours as well. Large beer, €2, that's cheap. Kebab and a large beer, £8.50. When you're on holiday, it's all just funny money, isn't it? You sort of just hold up some amount of money. They catch you, you just keep getting notes out because you don't know what the change means. And they just go, yeah, okay, and take some amount. I remember when I was younger, when I used to like a drink, you'd go out, you'd have all your notes, and you'd spend all your notes, and then by the end, by the morning, you'd look in your wallet and go, oh no, there's nothing left, I've spent it all. And then in your pocket, there'd be like £400 in change. Anyway, oh, okay, thank you. Right, we made it. We're here, guys. We're at the Irish Anvil. Oh, it's been here since 1996. So this is its 30th anniversary. That's right, breakfast. That's what I want. Let's sit down and get some breakfast. Thursday, which is today. Horse racing live, 1 PM. And Aston Villa playing Nottingham. I won't be here for that. Right, let's sit down and see if they do breakfast. Okay, we've got the menu, guys. The full Anvil breakfast, a tenner, but look at that. Black and white pudding. I love white pudding. If you haven't had it before, you've got to give it a go. Mini Anvil breakfast, £8. You can get a small breakfast, £6.95. Eggs, ration of bacon, sausage, tomatoes, beans, toast. That's all right. Pancakes with Nutella. I know Ruby would be on that one if she was here. Right, I reckon, well, take one big guess what one you think I'm going to be getting. I won't leave any hints. Yeah, we're going for the full Anvil, guys. We ain't messing around. We've got coffees as well. I think I'm going to go for the leche. So that is the sort of the Canarian speciality coffee. I think it's just coffee with condensed milk. What's not to like, eh? So this is it, guys. This is the leche. Look at that cream. Ooh. So I think, yeah, it's normal milky coffee with then condensed cream at the bottom, just to add a little bit of extra calories, I think. But I'm sure it'll taste beautiful. Let's try some. Ooh, yeah, that's good. That's the good stuff, guys. Oh, the breakfast is here, guys. Doesn't disappoint. Look at that. That looks amazing. Double sausage. This is white pudding, by the way, if you haven't had it. It's like black pudding, but white. I don't really know the difference, but it tastes good. Mushrooms look good. Beans. Loads of toast as well. Are you like me, guys? Do you make a sandwich? I always make a sandwich and then dip it in the eggs. My nan would kill me. You was allowed, right, my nan was mental, yeah? So you could have chips for dinner and you could have bread with it, but you weren't allowed to make a chip butty. Anyway, getting distracted, right. Look at that sausage. Looks good. Let's test it out. Let's see what it's like. That's a good core. That's like a chip chop. That's like a chip shop. Can't say it. That is like a chip shop sausage. That is a good sausage. And then the black pudding. Look. So yeah, black pudding. I don't know what it's made of, but it's tasty. It reminds me of haggis. And I like haggis. That is good, guys. Right, I'm gonna eat this. Look at the bacon. Look how crispy they've done it. Lovely jubbly, proper bacon. Right, eggs are nice and runny as well. That is a good breakfast, guys. Right, I'm gonna eat it and then I'll let you know how good a breakfast it is. Okay, the verdict's in. That is a good breakfast. Oh, thank you, Ireland. That was amazing. Well, it was a joint effort. Thank you, Ireland and Lanzarote combined, for bringing me such a beautiful breakfast. That's probably the best breakfast I've had in a long while. That was amazing. Everything was cooked so well. And with a view like that, guys, can't complain. Oh my God, that was good, but it was filling. So that was amazing. Mate, guys, if you are staying anywhere near the Irish Anvil, get down there for a breakfast. I challenge you to not be full up after having that. That was amazing. Right. Well, look at this view, guys. It's incredible. So this is the end of the strip. The end of the strip of bars. So if you're staying anywhere near here, get down here, have a look. If you're in one of them big old all-inclusives, make sure you venture out, get out, see a bit of the island. I know you're trying to relax. Oh God, that black and white pudding's repeating. I bet, listen, I know you're trying to relax on your holiday, but get out there, see a bit of the island, explore down the seafront, put a bit of money in the pockets of some of the Canarians and the locals and the businesses, and have a bit of fun. Right, I think that's it from me today, guys. If you like what I do and what we do, give us a like, give us a comment, give us a subscribe. It is free and it really helps us out, helps grow the channel, which means we can do it more. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you soon.